If you scored highly in the visual text or visual picture categories, you understand and remember information better if it is presented visually. You will retain information better if you have some sort of visual cue to connect with in your mind's eye. The good news is that most teachers cater at least in part to visual learners. Even if your professor lectures the entire time without writing down one word or doesn't provide you with a handout, you can still succeed if you acknowledge your need for visual cues and plan accordingly. This video will show some tools you can use to maximize your learning potential by capitalizing on your visual perceptual style. Here are some techniques you can utilize to enhance learning. Make flashcards to help you remember important ideas or theories from classes. This visual reinforcement will help you to recall the information when needed and retain it for further use. While in class and during readings outside of class, highlight important passages in your textbook. This helps you to recognize the most important content and serves as a guide when reviewing material for class or before tests. If you are a visual learner, it will help you to draw pictures along with your notes to help you visualize what's being read. An illustration to accompany an important point will often help you with retention of that idea. Always try to read the text, which will be covered in the upcoming lecture. You will have an advantage over those who do not read ahead of time, because this gives the lecture the context you need to help understand the content. It also gives you time to reread and examine things you may find challenging, time you don't have in the middle of a lecture. You can then ask specific questions of the professor to help clarify content you found challenging or confusing. Another method visual learners can use is list making. When trying to recall information, your mind will be able to visualize the list. Scan textbooks and notes taken during class, picking out the important concepts. Group the notes together by category and make lists to aid you in recalling information later. Some visual learners benefit from using Postit Notes. You can write the information you need to remember on a note and place them in areas you see often. This works especially well when learning a new language. As with any perceptual style, when you match your study strategies with your preferred learning style, you will be more successful retaining information. Studies show that students who use study strategies that complement their learning styles have higher GPAs.